All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Cyrus Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Cyrus Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, the two powerhouse YouTube pages, Black education, African education, divinity, black divinity, spirituality, culture, entertainment, politics, all of the above. This is where you come to get the truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God. This is General Cyrus Seti, and I want you to subscribe right now. I want you to. There's memberships for both pages. We have exclusive material just for members, and so all you had to do is click the link. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Cyrus Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace, official General Cyrus Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like it, love. Get on over there. Check out that catalog. Get you something nice. Shop and save and shop. Pour the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com. Seti University. We talking about over 2,500 videos, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. We talking about old Mecca voyages of the Nile, ancient America. We talking about when Egypt ruled the earth, the global Kushite empire. We are talking about the making of the white man, the black woman is God, hip hop occult, black Illuminati, Freemasonry exposed, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, all that exposed. We got nothing but the heavy topics, you feel me? And packed. Each one of the subjects is packed. And so I want you to get on over there and get that African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, the complete General Cyrus Seti website. Become a member today. And everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon. And we got that work up there right now. Just dropped it yesterday. How the righteous black god Osiris became the Serapis Jesus. This is for West Huff. You need to get on over there, West. You see, we know who the G-O-D. And so how the righteous black god Osiris became the Serapis Jesus. I also dropped yesterday evening 5 shocking facts that prove the Olmecs were a colony sent from ancient Egypt. We got upcoming tomorrow, ancient Egyptian gods in the Star Trek movie. We got, man, they stealing our science and making all these damn movies, and we don't even know our history is right in front of our face. Our celestial and cosmological history is right there in front of our face, was the script for a lot of these movies. Nama, the first king of Egypt, is also tomorrow. So I want you in the house, family. Don't you dare miss it. Become a member today. And to all the family out there Patreon. Well, I already did Patreon. I took it out of there. That's right. And so to all the family donated to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you for the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate, the link is right there on the screen. It's in the chat. It's in the video description. Click it. Donate. I thank you. And I appreciate you. I thank you again. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Cyrus Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. So I woke up this morning and there's all type of videos talking about Barack and Michelle Obama are divorcing, saying some scandalous rumors of infidelity. And you can look up here and you can see these goddamn Cro-Magnon Neanderthals love it. They love it. They love it. They so happy. You see, they so happy if it, and it's the fact that Michelle Obama is a black woman. That's really what it is. You see, that's really what it is. They feel, they laughing and shit. They wouldn't do it. They didn't do it when Hillary Clinton, when they called nasty Bill Clinton up there in the White House, nasty, him and the tramp right there in the Oval Office and shit. And they stood, they stood by Hillary Clinton. They stood by and punished Bill Clinton for his infidelity and all of that. But see, now they want to degrade Michelle Obama. That's really what it is, because she gaining more power than Barack. She gaining more power than Barack. She got, and it is a threat, it seemed to be a threat to them, for her to have that kind of voice and shit, and have that kind of, that charisma and shit, outshining his ass. He flopped a lot of times this last, and so now they talking about that there's rumors of infidelity, and I don't even give a goddamn about the another tramp. When you talk about whoever the woman is, and I know she was on the Friends, and I don't, a tramp. You know what I'm saying? And has no respect, for the sacred institution of marriage. And so if she laid her tramp ass up there and knowing the man, and he a tramp too, he's a, if you ain't gonna respect and this, that, and the third, you should have done it right. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a low down dog, and you gonna do that, and and I'm gonna be 1,000. You're gonna be a low down dog. Then give us some dignity and let her go. Don't be up there tramping. You in two tramp. You got a douche rag, and you know what I'm saying? And so you going to parade her and let the scandalous rumors come out. Barack, you done. You done. You been done. But, people tried to, they tried to give you some sense of dignity, like you were a president of dick. And all this shit that you talk, now you turned out to be a low down dog. You a low down dog, man. Straight up. You got 3 children by this woman. And you got enough nerve to do, you didn't disrespect your daughters, you didn't disrespect your wife. If you let this shit, you was a low down dog. But see, that's that Cro-Magnon in his ass. And I was the first one that jumped on Barack Obama. Y'all remember I had that viral video when he first became president. Obama, the face of imperialism. I did that shit back in when he first, and that motherfucker had a million views back then. And his mama is a Caucasian. You can't get away from that. Motherfuckers, you cannot get away from that. I don't give a fuck what you say. That's why you have to always choose. If you're black, you got to stay black. You can't go no other way. You have to respect your mama, your daddy. You got to get a wife or husband that look just like your mama and daddy. You see, you got to do that. You got to stay in the lineage of your people. A lot of people got a lot of ideals out there. I stay in the divine core of things. Okay. And see the thing is, we think we smarter than the universe. And a lot of times, in certain situations, we think we making the right decision. We think we be making the right decision, but in the long term of things, and it might be a short term decision. In the short term, it looked like the right answer, but in the long term, you gonna see how detrimental it is, because it's gonna come back on your ass. I don't care what you do. The cosmos has its code, and it don't give a fuck about your code. You stick to the laws of nature, and when you think you can outthink nature, you have went wrong, because that's short term. It look good in the short, it don't look good in the long term, because it's gonna come back to bite you. it's going to come back to bite you. And so everything that they have done to try to go against nature out here, I don't give a fuck if it goddamn putting the poison in the air, the poison in the food, trying to use synthetic technology to replace the natural order of things is coming back on you. And so now that they thought they was doing all the right things. Now they have to do everything that they done. They have to undo it. They have to undo it for the sake of the planet, or they're going to destroy this motherfucker. And we, a lot of our peoples, and I speak directly. I don't give a fuck what they do. You see, we in our madness, we have made decisions to try to correct the madness, which led to more madness. You see, it didn't lead to more madness. And it's not to say, but the ultimate thing is the divine order. Trying everything we could do to get back in divine order. The only real answer. You feel me? And so I knew that Barack Obama is a white man. I mean, just deal with it. He's a white man. In his mind, in his soul, that's what he is. Don't let him try to use, his ability to speak and, and this, that. Don't let him do it, because that's where he lure you. He never did that for me, because I don't give a fuck. When I seen him and I watched the psychology of Barack Obama, you see, just like how he got on Kanye West, when Kanye West went up there on that stage during the time and grabbed the microphone, what's her name, from Taylor Swift, and said that Beyonce was the best and this, that, and the third. They disowned the nigga. But yet and still Barack Obama spoke out against his Kanye West, called him dumb and all this shit and this, that. You know why? Because he saw his mother in Taylor Swift. He said, you can't do that, nigga. You can't get your ass up there and grab no microphone from no white woman and say no black woman is better than her on stage like that. That was revolutionary. That's when the nigga mind was halfway in order. But they had took his mama from him because he was speaking out. That he had a period where he was speaking out. He was saying some shit. He hadn't crossed over yet. He hadn't crossed over. He went up there and say, George Bush hate black people. That on live TV. You see, and so they felt some kind of way about Kanye at that time, and it's like they had fucking did. I know he was in an accident, but it's like they had slipped Kanye something in his medicine. You know what I'm saying? They fucking, slipped Kanye something. He went kind of left and shit. He still had some remnants of his mind, but he kind of went left. But when I seen Barack, when he said something to Kanye, I say, yeah, he saw his mama in Taylor Swift. And so he didn't like the fact that a nigga would come up there and do that and grab the mic. And so I knew right then that he venerated, whiteness. I knew that. I mean, there's no goddamn doubt about it. And so, he got this black woman and he didn't marry her and probably did it for, whatever reasons they put that marriage together, to give him some legitimacy with black people and shit, because that's really who went out there in droves and voted for his ass. I mean, every motherfucker in the black community voted for him. You know what I'm saying? So they really got out there for him in droves. And so he won with a landslide victory, but it was blacks that put him in there. So now he's out of office and he's gone, and I don't know what his agenda is. They still intend to use him for whatever, this new world order. He's most definitely a member of the new world order. And maybe Michelle ain't ready to go there with the nigga. You see, she might be tied to the earth, with the people. She might be tied, and she ain't ready to go there with the wannabe. He's a he's a wannabe. He's a melanated Caucasian. That's all he is. Got a little melon in there. You know what I'm saying? Melanated Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? That's all he is. Got a little melanin from his pappy, but you know he for all intents and purposes, he's a Caucasian, and he think like him, sitting right in there with Trump. You know what I'm saying? Disregarded, and the motherfucker say, and Trump has something to say about Michelle. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck is you in there chitter chattering with a motherfucker? You might should have went in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck you say about my wife, man? You know what I'm saying? Didn't you say something greasy? Or you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. You know, you let me whisper in your ear something. You know, you that something like that. But see, they be so, and I seen that. I say, oh, and everybody else out there with they spouse, with their husband and wife, and this nigga was alone. I say, oh, I didn't think, but it looked at odd. It looked at odd because, here you got Obama and Trump sitting together like that. I say, oh, this don't look right. Y'all done been talking about each other and shit, and and now y'all sitting there and Trump smiling and shit, and this, that, and the third, and so yeah, it don't surprise me. It don't surprise me that if he didn't cheated on her and this, that, and the third, it just and like I say, she probably too strong for his ass. She probably tied to the earth. She probably tied to the people. She probably tied to the cosmos, and she ain't ready to go where he want to go. He got a white supremacist mind and shit, and she gonna stay she with her mama and her family and shit. She ain't left her family, and and he ain't about that life. He ain't about that life. He ain't about that life. And so and so it might be the best thing, and for her anyway. It might be the best thing, and that she can come out and grow and maybe do some more fulfilling, spiritually and politically for our people. Cut the dead weight and get out there, because she's most definitely beloved, by the people, and so she most definitely would be successful, and cut his ass loose, and he gonna fall, because any type of infidelity, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to be the president, motherfucker. You supposed to have a certain level of morality and shit. You ain't supposed to be like scum of the earth. You feel me? Where you do some shit like that. You don't do shit like that, especially when they they gonna do you, Barack. Believe me. Even though they laughing and shit, they still gonna do you. Cause regardless of color, women don't like no motherfucking husband, or vice versa, or even the wife, engaged in any form of infidelity. They just ain't gonna go for that. Nobody want to see that happen to themselves. And so the reality is, if they find out you have been practicing infidelity, you's done, motherfucker. You done. You done. It's a wrap on you. Your integrity is shot. And so as far as you coming out and being able to speak and and have a platform where people will believe you, that's a wrap. You're done for. And I believe, if it's true, that and it's a shame that it has to happen that way, but it is what it is. I believe that Michelle Obama could probably come out of that even greater, then and drop the baggage and move on, and whatever aspirations that she had. But Barack, you's a piece of shit. You's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? You's a piece of shit. And I tell you that you's a piece of shit. And I hope that that the reality is it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks, because you think somehow you could get away with anything. You think you can get away with anything, and you gonna find out that she might be tired of messing with me. She might. Yeah. Ray, what you in there talking about? I didn't have my comments on. Yeah. Yeah, he from La La Land guy. Yeah. What you was saying, Ray? I didn't even see you, man. Yeah. Shit. Ray out there tripping. Ray love it. Ray love it. Ray be out in them comments and be out there having big fun. Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. And I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Yeah, that was Bill Clinton. Yeah, he's a old dried up piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Set up in there and say he didn't have any motherfucker, and then end up copping the plea. The motherfucker in the White House, just nasty as he want to be, right there in the Oval Office. Like, motherfucker, you ain't got no dignity. He gonna treat the Oval Office like he had the Super 8. You go treat the Oval Office like you had the Super 8. What kind of shit is that? That just show you these motherfuckers. You can't look at these motherfuckers like they got no damn dignity. You be looking at them and they be tying them. Motherfucker, you a piece of shit. Half of these motherfuckers out here with these suits on is a piece of shit. Y'all just in a position of power that been handed down to you through in hereditary colonization. And so that's the only, but when it comes down to mind versus mind, dignity and morality, majority of the motherfuckers up there in that goddamn Capitol building, that White House and the Supreme Court and all that, piece of shit. But anyway, family, I just wanted to tap in, and we wish all the, well, and we always speak for our people, no matter, we always root for our people to come out on top. And so, and so that's how we gonna approach this. And I know a lot of people gonna have a lot of shit to say, but I always root for my people, and that's just how it is. And fuck Barack Obama, because he ain't nothing but a melanated Caucasian, and and who, and deep down in his soul, was a white man anyway. And so he just going to the side he really wanted to be on, that he was always on anyway. And so yeah, and so we if you're on here right now, family, I want you to hit that subscribe button. I don't want you to get off of here unless you hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button and share this video with your family and friends. And we waiting on Barack Obama to come out so motherfuckers can throw tomatoes and lettuces at his ass. They need to hit his ass in the face with a pie. Just throw a pie at his ass, and for real. Yeah. All right, family, say sweet Obama. Yeah. I'll see you soon, family. I'll be right back. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.